Welcome back to the Morning Blend. This incredible Tuscan-style home in Shorewood is beautifully decorated from top to bottom. It is this year's Wisconsin Breast Cancer Showhouse, and today we are giving you a sneak peek. The Showhouse raises money for early-stage breast cancer and prostate cancer research, and in the past 18 years, the volunteers who organized this event have raised almost $5.5 million. Linda Short is the volunteer coordinator, and Cheryl Ryan is from Kitchens by Design, one of the design groups that helped transform the house that you are going to get a look at today. Great to see both of you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
This is really exciting, and year after year I think, how are they going to top last year or even come close? And I think each year we just see some of the most innovative, new, fun designs that are out there.
It's amazing that every year they come up with new ideas, but this year is unique because this house is only 11 years old compared to the other ones that are very historic.
Yeah, usually we see a lot of vintage homes, but this one I was reading about was one of the last lots available in Shorewood, where someone built, and then it's actually fairly new if you think about 11 years.
You're right, and they built it on an angle. This is cute, so they could see Atwater Beach.
Beautiful. Yeah, and I think people always wonder, how are homes selected for this?
That's a great question. Often people will say, I have a house you could redo if you want to, but realtors get involved with us and let us know. This house happened to be unoccupied, so we didn't have to do any packing or moving, and which saved us a lot.
Yeah.
But it's fun because you have to go in there and you have to pack the people up, find them a place to live, then the designers come in and work their miracles, and then after 2 weeks, it goes back to the way it was.
Yeah, see, that's the thing I think people maybe don't understand about the transformation. Let's talk about the incredible room that you designed and the changes that you made there. It's gorgeous. Tell us about what you did.
It was a girls' room, and so my inspiration was, well, I knew I was going to do a teenage room, and I always do like a little storyline of what the person might be like, so I thought, well, she'll be a fashion designer. So I had taken a trip, and I collected some French posters and little Eiffel Towers, and then did a very neutral palette with grays and whites, and then splashes of color like mustard gold and fuchsia, and then I put in, if you notice on the floor, all the rugs. That's a lot of color piled on top of each other. I think there's 5 or 6 rugs piled on top.
That's so cool. Yeah, that is really neat. That's unique and kind of something different, I think, than what people would think. Some of the other rooms that we're going to be taking a look at, some of the pictures as we talk a little bit more about the designers, are, along with that bedroom, the gathering room, as they call it, the kitchen, the billiards room, the master bedroom, the family room. All of these designers kind of take over their section of the house and redo it, right?
They do, and what's interesting this year is because it's an open concept, they had to all flow. The older homes, you had your own little seclusion, your own little place. They had to all come together with an idea that, okay, this paint works for me and this will work as a neutral tone. It's amazing what they come in with. They have a design board, they give you your feel, their inspiration, and the design review committee selects them.
What's the best way to see a show house for people who've never visited before?
When you come in, you get a program book, and the program book is page by page the way the tour of the house runs. So you open the door and it's welcome to the foyer, and then you go to the niche and the powder room, and that will guide you to the next docent in the dining room. From the dining room you go to the kitchen. So you have a pattern, and we have over 500 volunteers, and the volunteers are standing in all the different rooms giving you the traffic flow and explaining what the designers have done and what your next room would be.
Okay, so it's not just following along on a program, it's somebody who actually serves as sort of like a guide as you enter the room to talk about some of the exciting changes there.
And point out some of the history, like we have a replica Louis XV fireplace. There's hand-hewn beams on the ceiling. They'll point those things out to you.
It's wonderful. One of the things that we wanted to mention to you while you're here is this run that you have going on Saturday, another opportunity for people to help raise money for this incredible cause.
Thank you so much. It's at Lake Park. It's an awesome run. If you're a runner, you can go down Lake Drive and then up the St. Mary's Hill, which is a killer. If you're a walker like me, it's a beautiful walk. But when you go to this, you get a goodie bag and you get a free ticket to get into the house.
Wonderful.
So we really want people to show up to this.
And what time is that on Saturday?
9 o'clock, June 6th.
Okay, so June 6th, which is this Saturday, people should show up a little bit early to register, get information. And if you register for the run and you're part of it, then you get a ticket to the show house, which is wonderful. And the show house is open through June 14th. Its doors are open now, Monday, Thursday, Saturday, 10 till 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 7 p.m., then Sunday from noon to 4. Go to the breastcancershowhouse.org website, or various retail shops in the area have tickets too. And again, it's only through June 14th. And be sure to visit the beautiful run this Saturday, the 6th, to register and get a free ticket.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely nice to see you, ladies.
It's a great
Thank you.
house.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.